Hello, it's Woolly Hattie here, and this little video is to remind you how to join your granny squares. So the first way I'm going to show you is with a slip stitch. So you can either do this so that the right sides together, so you have the seam on the reverse, or the wrong sides together, in which case you'll have a ridge on the front. So I'll show you this way first. So I'm just going to join in the corner there. Do it in that one because it's easier to, right, so I'm going to go in there and I'm going to go into the other side. There we go. So I'm just going to join the yarn with a slip stitch. Yep. So now I'm going to use, oh, can't get any yarn there. So what I'm going to look for is the top of the stitch on this side and the top of the stitch on the other side with the V's. So I'm going to put the hook under that one, and then I'm going to put the hook under there. So I've got it under the two stitches, and then I'm just going to pull through the normal slip stitch. So let's do that again. So it's just I don't want to do the tail, do I? No. There we go. So just carry on like that. Now when you get to a space, you can either go through the space like that, or you can go into the stitch like you have been doing before. It's entirely up to you, whichever you prefer. So I'm carrying on around here. So you can see, if I show you, when you open it out, you get a ridge, which is quite nice if you want to like a quilted effect, and can be quite effective. Obviously, if you're using the same colour as the edge of your squares, you won't get the pink showing, but that's to show you where the stitches are. And then on the back, it's a flat. So you can do exactly the same thing using with the squares turned the other way around. If I can get this free. Oh, come on, I'm just going to cut this one. It's nice and secure anyway. So you can use the reverse if you went that way, so that the wrong sides are showing. Do exactly the same thing of putting the hook through the corner. Helps if you get the hook the right way round, doesn't it? So we're doing exactly the same thing. We're putting it through the top of the stitch, which is slightly more difficult because the stitches are turning the other way, and we want it in there, and we just carry on doing slip stitches through there. Okay, so you can see on this side it's flatter. Now you can see the pink colour because it's the same colour, but if you were using white it wouldn't show at all. So that's a much flatter join if you wanted that. And then you can join them together with double crochet. So again, I wouldn't use this on the reverse side because it takes a lot of yarn, and you won't see the effect if it's on the reverse side. So if we do it on the right side, so again, joining on the square. So this time we're just going to use a double crochet instead of a slip stitch. So we're going to do exactly the same thing of going through the top of the stitches. So I'm going through and then we're doing a double. So obviously we'll use more yarn, but it gives quite a nice effect on your seams. So you can either go in there through the tops, so there's the seam, and it's quite a nice effect. So if you open it out, you get quite a nice ridge there as well. So there you are. You can join with a slip stitch either on the front or the back, or with a double crochet on the front. Have fun!